Good evening. Hello, my name is Patrick Rose, 310 Oxford Road, and I am part of the Charter Amendment Committee. We are seeking more just housing policies suited to the needs of East Lansing homeowners and their families. Today, I would like to talk about paragraph 4 of our Charter Amendment on the right to notice. It reads, 4, to enforce zoning, occupancy, or rental housing laws, the city must first notify owners and occupants of the violation by issuing an order and allowing at least 7 days to comply with the law. Why did we add this provision? Currently, the city can give $500 per day fines retroactively going back weeks without giving notice to explain to homeowners they are violating the law. Let's talk about two concrete examples. First, Penelope Cerniglu was given 33 fines for $500 each, totaling $18,000. As Chief Judge Richard Ball said in his decision, which you all have, I gave it to you twice, she was not given notice by the City Rental Housing Code Enforcement official, Rodney Young, before fines were put in her door and mailed to her. He talked to neighbors, pulled a water bill. He came to see Penelope's guest as she left the house and came back at night. Rodney did not tell Penelope or her guest they were being investigated. Judge Ball said the city did not have to show Penelope rented the home to her guest to be fined $18,000. Judge Ball said these fines were illegal and did not serve the purpose of the rental housing ordinance. He wrote in his decision, and I quote, application of the East Lansing rental housing ordinance to Penelope Cerniglu, where she did not rent the property and the city was demanding she leave it vacant instead of letting a guest live in her house, does nothing to further the established purposes of the ordinance or any governmental interest. Judge Ball ruled the fines were illegal because they did not serve the law's purpose and were beyond the city's power. City of East Lansing versus Penelope Cerniglu, docket number 1330076, dated May 1st, 2014. Paragraph 4 would have protected Penelope. The city has given thousands of dollars in fines as the first notice that the city thought they were violating the law, and to dozens of homeowners over many years without giving them notice or a chance to do the right thing. Let's look at a second concrete example. In Rapp versus City of East Lansing in 2012, as Ingham County Circuit Judge William Collette wrote in his opinion, defendant Rapp and two others illegally rented a residence on MAC from November 1st, 2009 until January 26, 2010. For roughly 3 months of violations, defendants were assessed $53,300 in fines. The city imposed the fines without advance notice. Judge Collette said these fines for illegally renting a residential housing unit were grossly disproportionate to what the owners and occupants did. The judge said, and I quote, here there were 3 people living there, the same number that might have if the ordinance were properly complied with. Mr. Asan, one of the occupants, could have lived at the residence with no violation at all if they had been given advance notice of the violation and obtained a license or moved out. Judge Collette found the fines assessed in this case were excessive in violation of the 8th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. He made a factual and a legal finding that they were an illegal form of punishment of a criminal nature, not a proper fine under civil infraction authority. Voters understand the problem. We've talked to them. Homeowners want advance notice and a chance to comply with the law. They want to be told if the city thinks they are violating the law so they can comply. This serves the purposes of the rental housing license law better than as it's now written. East Lansing's rental housing law is confusing, complex, convoluted, unfair, and arbitrary already. Our provision fixes the problem of large retroactive fines imposed without notice to the owner. It gives notice to educate residents, and it helps them comply with a confusing code that serves the city's goal. The current rules do not. Council members defending lack of notice may want to deny people the chance to comply or to know what the law is. They may want to defend the many illegal and unconstitutional fines imposed. Let the voters decide. Thank you.